Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Lisa L. Campbell, the Growth Motivator. I'm back with another book review. So, listen, it's the last Tuesday in October of 2025. It's October 28th to be exact. And we've been on this journey the last couple of weeks or books to review books by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. If you are a person who is like, I like to listen to an audiobook every now and again, highly recommend it with his books. Every book that I've read, listened to, he's actually narrating them, which makes me oh so happy to hear. So today's book, and I just noticed that the book and I are matching. This is actually intentional because I love these colors. But this book, Be Your Future Self Now, The Science of Intentional Transformation. I think the overarching theme is that you need to act today as the person you intend to become tomorrow. Some people don't think that that's necessary, but it certainly is. In this book, which my other guy, I can't think of his name right now, Dan Sullivan, he's not in this book, just FYI. It's Dr. Hardy by himself. So in this book, he bridges the gap. Remember the gap in the gang? Anyway, he bridges the gap between who you are and who you are capable of becoming. In the book, he infuses psychology, neuroscience, motivational research. Yes, there's such a thing as motivational research. He explores this science of intentional transformation. Intentional teaching us how to make decisions, habits, and making sure our environments align with our own future identity instead of your present or current limitations. This is not a book about goal setting. And I know that, we're wrapping up the year. People are having vision board parties, but this is not about setting some goals. It's about identity setting, learning to think and act and make good choices like your future self today. You begin to create that version of yourself right now. This book is deeply motivational, and it's a practical guide to how you can evolve, find your purpose, and grow as a person, right? You can't be any good to anybody else if you don't feel good about yourself. And I think a lot of times we tell ourselves, I am who I am, and there's no way I'm going to change. But science, the research shows if you want to change, you can. So, as usual, I want to give you my 5 growth focus takeaways. So, number one, your future self should drive your present actions. The key to transformation is clarity. When you have this vivid picture of your future self, you can make decisions that align with the vision instead of reacting to short term emotions. And let me tell you, those short term emotions are a beast. Just think about that. Number two, the present self seeks comfort. But the future self seeks grace, seeks growth. Transformation requires that you make a sacrifice. In the book, Dr. Hardy encourages us to choose a temporary discomfort today to have these exponential rewards tomorrow. Number three, environment shapes your growth. And you've heard me say this before. Your surroundings either support or sabotage your growth. And let me tell you, I am witnessing this happening right now, where someone who was destined for greatness allowed a person to sabotage their growth. Mm, Talk about a stronghold. When you intentionally curate your environment, and in your environment, I'm talking about people and habits and inputs. When you intentionally curate that, it helps you stay aligned with your future goals. Number four, small, consistent actions create massive change. Let me say that again. Those small, consistent actions create massive change. Becoming your future self isn't about taking these grand leaps, it's about small, intentional choices repeated daily that align with your long term vision. Number five, confidence comes from evidence of growth. I got to repeat that. Confidence comes from evidence of growth. Self belief strengthens each time you follow through on your commitments that honor your future self. And let me tell you, I said this before and I'm going to say it again. Progress, not perfection, builds unstoppable confidence. I got to say that again. Progress, not perfection, builds unstoppable confidence. Why is this book a must read? If you're like me and you're into the empirical data, the data that has been proven, he combines scientific insight with practical strategies to help us intentionally design our lives. Being your future self now is perfect for anyone who is seeking clarity and discipline and alignment, whether it be in your personal growth, your role as a leader, or entrepreneurship. It is an inspiring call to live with purpose and make your future inevitable. I want to share with you from a personal perspective. Reading this book, it pushed me to reflect on how many of my daily actions were serving my current comfort rather than my future goals. If you have future goals that you want to accomplish, what you do now supports the then. Applying his principles, Dr. Hardy's principles, I've become more intentional about two things: my routines and my decisions, ensuring that they reflect who I am becoming, not just who I've been. Take a moment today to visualize. Sometimes you got to close your eyes to see yourself in the future. Visualize your future self. What are you seeing? How do you act? How do you think? How do you lead? And then choose one of those actions that you can take right now to close that gap between where you are and where you are meant to be. Guys, don't forget, scan the QR code to get a copy of my book list. Don't forget, every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Central Time, 52 authors, 52 weeks, amazing authors each and every week. Well, I guess I'll see you over in November. 2 more months left for 2025. Bye bye now.